I'm going to show you the best way to save money when building a home. Hi, I'm Ty the Real Estate Guy, and if you'd like to stay up to date on the latest real estate tips and trends, subscribe to my channel below and ring the bell to be notified each time I post new videos. If you have questions about buying, selling, or building a home in Utah, I would love to talk with you. Please feel free to type a message below, or you're welcome to contact me directly. Also, you want to watch this video to the end where I'll share a money-saving tip that no one else is telling you about. And at the end of this video, I'll make some recommendations that are sure to help make the process of building a home go more smoothly for you. Before we dig in, you should know that home builders are highly unlikely to reduce the base price of their homes, even in a slow market. The discount or incentive you'll most likely receive from the builder will be a credit towards closing costs or at the design center. So here's 12 things you can do to save money when building a home. Number 1, select the right home builder. Not only can the right builder be less expensive by tens of thousands of dollars, but the right home builder can also give you a much better experience. One of the biggest mistakes people make is focusing too much on the price. Instead, you should focus on finding the best value. Why? Because the cheapest builder is also often the cheapest builder, but not always. Look at online reviews to make sure you're selecting a good company to build your house. As you're selecting a builder, you should also know that pricing for upgrades can vary significantly from one builder to another. Some are fair, while others are, well, let's just say it how it is. They're a complete ripoff, sometimes charging double for the exact same options other builders offer. To find out if a builder is overcharging for options, select some of the larger upgrades and compare pricing. Finally, for a lot of reasons, a track home builder can usually build your home for less than a custom home builder. Number 2, set a budget. Sit down with your partner ahead of time and agree on a final or highest price that you're willing to pay. Then write a list of your must-have things and a separate list of the things you want but that you can live without. For instance, your list of must-haves might be things like a 4-bedroom house, a 3-car garage, gourmet kitchen, or a home office. Your want list might be things like granite countertops, hardwood floors, 3-tone paint, and things of that nature. As you prepare to build a house, start checking the boxes on your list of must-haves, and if there's still some money left over, you can start to add upgrades that you want. If you do this ahead of time, you're far less likely to go over budget. If you're looking for more information on this subject, one of my most popular videos is the most important upgrades for new construction homes. I'll put a link to this video below. Number 3, sweat equity. Some builders will let you do some of the work yourself. This can save you thousands of dollars if you have time to do the work on your own. That being said, most home builders do not allow sweat equity anymore. If that's the case, instead consider what type of things you can add or do on your own after you close on the home. It doesn't make sense to have the builder install carpet or cabinets only to rip them out after you move in. So here's a short list of things you might want to do or upgrade after to save some money. Plumbing fixtures, electrical fixtures, paint, crown molding, and etc. And just so you know, the builder can't leave parts of the home incomplete. People have asked me if they can get a credit to not have the flooring, cabinets, and even the rear deck installed by the builder to save some money with the intentions of doing the work later by themselves. But the builder can't get the certificate of occupancy from the city, which means you can't close on the home. In other words, that's not an option. Number 4, you could build a spec home instead of building from scratch. There's a high probability that the spec home won't have many of the specific things that you want, but you still get a brand new, beautiful home. Usually, these quick move-in homes come with nice but more affordable options to keep the price of the home down a little bit. When people build a house, it's common for them to go over budget. So should you choose to build, it's highly likely you'll spend more than if you just purchased a spec home. Also, in a slow market, if the builder has too many spec homes or a spec home is nearing completion, they may be willing to sell that house at a discounted price. Number 5, build a right-sized home. One of the most common mistakes I see people make is that they want the biggest and best home. It's human nature, but obviously that comes with a cost. Actually, it comes with a lot of cost. Not only will you pay more for the bigger house, but you may need to get a bigger home site, which might be more expensive as well. On top of that, the bigger the home, the more expensive it will be to upgrade things like flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more. It's also more expensive to heat and cool a bigger home. And it will take you longer to clean. I advise my clients to buy a home that is the right size and to not overspend on upgrades. Can I ask you a question? What's the number one reason you want to build a home? I'd really like to know. Please take a moment and comment below. Also, will you please give this video a thumbs up to support my channel? I would appreciate it more than you know, and that thumbs up will help others see that this video is helpful. Thanks. Okay, moving on. Number 6, build a little further from the city. Home prices usually drop as you move to the outskirts of town. A 5 to 10 minute drive could save you tens of thousands of dollars. For a lot of people, this small change is the difference between settling on a home and getting what they really want. I actually did this a few years ago, and I was able to get a 2-acre home site instead of a half-acre lot for less than half of the price. This allowed my beautiful wife and I to build our dream home and stay under budget. And if I'm being honest, I love where I live. So you might want to consider expanding your search. Maybe something amazing will happen. Number 7, time it right. The large national builders have shareholders, and there's a lot of pressure for them to hit their goals. That means at the end of the quarter, or even more so at the end of the year, they can get a little bit desperate. They're often more willing to give an incentive or reduce the price of one of their homes. This can also apply to smaller builders who want to hit their goals, but they won't have as much pressure as the publicly traded ones. Also, try to build a house in a buyer's market, aka a slow market. I know this isn't always an option, but purchasing in a hot market is more expensive because builders can charge more for their home. The builders are less likely to offer incentives, and the actual cost of construction is almost always higher as suppliers work overtime to produce the needed product. Number 8, use the builder's preferred lender. Builders want you to use their trusted lender so they know your pre-approval is good and that as the home nears completion, you will be ready to close. The advantage for you, usually the builder will pay a portion, if not all of your closing costs. Number 9, build a good credit score. Yes, I know this one's a little outside the box, but the better your credit score, the better mortgage interest rate you will get, and that will give you more buying power. This will also give you the ability to live closer to the city or build a bigger and better home. Number 10, when you're comparing one builder to another, look beyond the price sheet. You will also want to compare the included features. This will give you the best apples to apples comparison. Also look at the average lot size from one builder to another because one builder might include large home sites while another could be building their homes on the smallest home sites possible. Number 11, one of the best ways to save money is to spend money. Stick with me. If you're planning to stay in the home for 10 years or longer, buy nicer products that won't need to be replaced as soon. For instance, you could upgrade to a nice laminate floor, removing the carpet in those high traffic areas, saving you the cost of replacing that carpet a few years down the road. Often, when you spend more money up front, it saves you money in the long run. Remember, it's crucial that any discount that you negotiate is in writing and included on an addendum as part of the contract. It might be written something like, buyer to receive $3,000 towards upgrades, or buyer to receive all closing costs paid when using the preferred lender. Just so you know, over the last 15 plus years, I have personally guided approximately 500 families through the home build process. I've survived ice cold markets and sold homes like a madman during the hot markets. I've pretty much seen it all, and I know how to help those of you who have questions. If you don't already know this, I have dozens of videos that go in depth on many of the things I just talked about. If you're looking for more information on any of these topics, there's a very good chance I've already made a video. So as promised, here's my recommended videos to ensure you have a positive experience when you build your home. 10 questions you should ask home builders. How to choose the best home site. Why you should use the builder's preferred lender. The most in-depth video on how a house is built. The new home final walkthrough. And the video I recommend that you watch next, the most in-depth guide for buying a new construction home. Look for the links to all these videos below in the description. If you're planning to move to Utah or you already live here and you're looking to buy, sell, or build a home, I would love to talk with you. Please feel free to contact me directly. If there's something in this video that stood out to you as being helpful, or if you have questions, please comment below. Sincerely, I want to hear from you. If you know someone who's thinking about building a home or moving to Utah, please share this video with them. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and ring the bell to be notified each time I post new videos. Also, you can find me on Instagram at Ty, the Real Estate Guy. If you found this information helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to ring that little bell below. It'll make you feel good.